Boom shakalaka, game over for Bitcoin. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, game over for Bitcoin, the real reason for today's price crash and what is likely to happen next. Before we get into it guys, like the video, come join us on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove, and of course, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Now today, fear and greed. Look at this, not yet extreme fear, possibly by tomorrow if things don't change course. But right now, fear 26, down from yesterday's fear of 34. The overall market down 14% today. That's right, you heard me correct, 14%. Wow. Bitcoin at 52,212, Ethereum at 22.98, BNB at 442, Solana at 119, XRP 46 cents, Toncoin 528, Dogecoin 8 cents, and Cardano 30 cents. Now, Bitcoin breaking through a lot of key levels, has wicked down outside, well outside of this bull flag right here, also below the 9-month moving average, which historically has been support for Bitcoin for the entire bull market, wicking down below there. Right now, price is still hanging below that. We did touch the 1-year moving average, did also bypass this very large liquidity area around $52,000. Potentially, the next biggest support for Bitcoin would be the entire bull market support trend since the bottom back here in November of 2022. That right now is at $41,500. Now, why did this happen? Well, first off, children were playing with leverage. Over $337 million in crypto long liquidations in just 15 minutes. When things go south, they go south very fast when people are playing with leverage. Match that with August and September historically being the worst months for Bitcoin's price performance, with an average of -7% and -5% respectively. And, the cherry on top would be Japan's stock market collapse that occurred. But there may be a silver lining to this. Potentially, the printer might start going burr, and then all of a sudden, all assets float when that happens. Now, what's going on with this massive drop? Here's their take on the short-term price action. Right here with one, the CME gap between $58,000 and $60,000 is overjumped, with a new gap forming right there too, this area right here. And right now, Bitcoin entering high liquidity zone between $50,000 and $52,000. Seems like a possible target in the short term, since many leverage long positions will be liquidated here. You can see this right around $50,000. If we did in fact do that, we would still be above the long-term trend, but we might just be liquidating everybody that's left. Right now, the Bitcoin MVRV ratio, the 30-day, hasn't been this low. You can see this red line all the way down here at the bottom of the chart. Hasn't been this low since the FTX collapse. Holy cow, if you've been in Bitcoin since the last bull run, man, quite a few shakeouts. If you're still in there, pat yourself on the back. Now note, that period of buying marked an excellent buying opportunity for Bitcoin. Price pretty much just went up from there. Could we see the same type of thing now that the trees are shaken and the leverage is gone? If we flash back to 2020, when we had a similar liquidation cascade event known as COVID, very sharp reversal for Bitcoin and assets across the board. Could we see the same thing? Well, the charts look very, very similar. Could call that a fractal. Right now, Bitcoin's Coinbase premium trend has plummeted into high negative territory. You can see this down here with the green arrow. Where have we seen this before? Turns out at each major local low in the past 2 cycles, you can see the green dots on the Bitcoin chart. All of these were marked the same area where we are. And look at what happens with the price shortly after that. Price rallies after every single one. Could we be headed up from here? Well, certainly. Right now, there's a new CME gap to the upside, and I don't know whether it's self-fulfilling prophecy or what, but CME gaps love to get filled. Turns out the recent peak that we saw at $70,000 is really starting to feel very much like the summer rally of 2019. People thought it was going up and then it didn't. And it took a little while. It may take a year or more, but eventually things went up. The summer rally, I think with $12,000 top all the way up to $70,000 from there. Well, you see the same 7x from where we are, 70 to $500,000. That would be a very nice reward for those people who hang on, buy spot, and don't buy leverage. Right now, though, Bitcoin is tapping the 12-month SMA, the golden band for the bull market. Frequently, we see retest wicks to this area, and the monthly close will be important. But should we stay above there, still a bull market for the moment. Right now, the hourly TD sequential anticipating a rebound, printing a buy signal right here. So potentially we might see a bit of a reversal for Bitcoin price. And turns out altcoins too, looking like a local bottom. The better RSI printing a red dot at every single bottom that we've seen. And after all those, saw a nice healthy rally, at least temporarily. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter, The Crypto Love, subscribe to the channel, and YouTube thinks you should watch that video right there. Go check it out. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.